They said she was a gold digger, but what he didn't know, was that she had her own reasons. Cold, calculated, hidden. She married him for the money. Yes, but what happened after? Nobody saw it coming. Her name was Brielle Thomas, 27, beautiful, head turning beautiful. She wasn't rich, but she dressed like money and spoke like privilege. What she really had was ambition, the kind that burned behind her smile. And when she worked into a corporate networking branch in downtown Atlanta and locked eyes with Jordan Harris, one of the younger self-made millionaires in the city, it wasn't an accident. Jordan was everything she ever imagined. Clean-cut, reserved, a real estate mogul with charm and a fat wallet. He was also lonely, widowed for 2 years, vulnerable. They dated for 3 months. On 4th month, he proposed with a 4-carat diamond ring from Tiffany's. And Brielle said yes, not because she loved him, but because she had a plan. Their wedding was a fairy tale. $200,000 venue, designer gown, celebrities in attendance, but behind her veil, Brielle whispered under her breath, 6 months, that's all I need. She just didn't know. She was the one walking into a trap. They moved into Jordan's massive bulkhead mansion. Everything looked perfect from the outside. But soon, little things began to chip at her plan. Jordan was kind, too kind. He cooked. He did laundry. He remembered her favorite songs. Worse, he started reading her reading novel, noticing when she was distant, holding her when she couldn't pretend anymore. And then the first twist. 1 week after the wedding, Brielle went to access their joint account. It was locked. She confronted Jordan. Calmly, he said, I'm not stupid, Brielle. I know why you married me. Her stomach dropped. You will get your share when you earn it. What Brielle didn't know was that Jordan had already hired a private investigator 3 weeks before the wedding. He knew about her credit card debits, her fake LinkedIn, the man she secretly texts, the hidden phone in her closet. And now the game was on. But Brielle wasn't the kind of woman to be outplayed. She decided to flip the script. If she couldn't trick him, she'd make him fall in for real. Play the doting wife, win his trust, then leave with everything. Only something shifted. The more time they spent together, the less she could tell where the account stopped and her feelings began. She was falling, and she hated it. D wasn't just a fling. He was Dominic Carter, her ex from college, a bad boy with a record and a dangerous charm. He reappeared once he heard she married a millionaire. At first, Brielle ignored him. But when he showed up at the spur, she frequently visited, sent her roses, threatened to reveal everything. One night, while Jordan was away on a business trip, Dominic came to the house. He demanded money. She gave him $10,000 in cash, her last emergency stash. But he wanted more. Or I will tell him the truth, Brielle. She slammed the door in his face. What she didn't realize was Jordan had cameras everywhere. 2 days later, Jordan invited her to his office. On the TV screen, the footage, Dominic threatening her handling him the cash. He pressed pause. You said you loved me last night. I meant it. Liar! For the first time, Jordan wasn't calm. He wasn't gentle. He was ice. He slid a folder across the table. Divorce papers. Sign them. You walk with nothing, or we go public with your little scheme. Pick one. Brielle froze, and for the first time, she cried for real. I didn't expect to fall for you. I didn't plan that part. Jordan stared at her, silent. Then walk out. But this wasn't the end. The next morning, the story leaked. Atlanta socialite marries millionaire in sham wedding video inside. It was everywhere. Shade Room, TMZ TikTok. Brielle was roasted online. Memes, threats, death wishes. Her modeling deals dropped her. Brand cut ties. And Jordan? He disappeared from the public until a live stream surfaced 2 weeks later. Jordan stood before thousands of viewers. He explained everything. Yes, I knew she married me for money. Yes, I played along. But what she didn't know is that she changed me. He didn't want to hurt her. He wanted her to see herself. He ended it with, I would donate every cent she would have gotten to women's shelters. Not to punish her, but because even manipulators had backstories, pain, struggles. And Brielle, if you're watching, I forgive you. 3 months later, Brielle was gone from Atlanta. Rumor said she moved to Oregon, changed her name. She started a blog anonymous called The Wife Who Lied. Her first post, I married a man for money, but the price I paid was my soul. It went viral. Women cried. Men commented. It hit 4 million views in 2 weeks. One evening, she got a message. Let's meet, Jay. They met in Central Park, New York. Jordan wore the same suit from their wedding day. He looked at her. You finally found your truth. She nodded, and I finally saw yours. Silence. So what now? He smiled. Now we decide if two broken people can rebuild something real. They sat on that bench till midnight. No rings, no lies, just truth. She married her husband for money. But what happened after? She fell in love. He exposed the lie. They both found themselves. And maybe, just maybe, that was the point. Thank you very much for watching. To my returning subscribers, thank you for always tuning in. If you love this story, please do well to hit the subscribe button, like this video, go down to the comment section and tell us, what do you take of Brielle's decision? Was she right with what she did? Have you ever married because of love and not for love? Have you ever married for money and not for love? If you think marriage for money is the best, let us know in the comment section. But if you think marriage is more, let us still know. Thank you very much.